Is this where it started? Is this where it started? Is this the fruit that gave women power? Is this where their power started from? Is that why every woman I see is carrying around an apple? Oh, so that's why women love apples so much. Power. The beginning. That power that turned man against God. That's where the power came from. If a beautiful woman like that came to you like this and said, if you eat this, you can be with me forever. Will you do it? Will you do it? This is the start of the power of the woman. What is it about a woman that when she looks at you like that, men lose their mind? A man will betray his friend. A man will stab his best friend in the back. He would shoot and murder his friend over this face, over that power. Is it pheromone? What is it? When a woman talks, the man is put into a trance. Why is that? Why? Remember her? Her name is the Helen of Troy. She started one of the biggest wars in history of the world. The Trojan War, remember? Helen of Troy was so beautiful. She sank ships. She had brothers against brothers. She had people murdered. This war right here is because of a beautiful woman named Helen of Troy. My God. Look at that. Fighting over a woman. Achilles killing hundreds and hundreds of people. I mean, Achilles losing his mind because a woman started a world war. You remember this woman? Do you know her name? Let me give you a hint. The last name is Simpson. That's right. This beautiful woman made a man lose his mind. This is the man, OJ Simpson, American Pie, American hero. And now when you look at him, he's in court. He's in court. Why? Because that woman made him lose judgment. The power made him turn and made him do something that people are still trying to figure out, did he do? Look at this guy. I mean, she liked the guy. She didn't like OJ anymore. This is who she liked, a good-looking guy, young guy, and OJ wasn't having it. That's his woman. He loved her, but she liked him. When a woman does that to a man, no. That man is like, I'm watching you. It's not gonna happen. He lost his mind. Look at that. That is the eyes of a killer. The woman's power overtook his soul, and he went down for the count. How many incidents like this have we seen, people? OJ, he said, I didn't kill her. He told his lawyer, I didn't do it. His lawyer said, don't worry about it. I don't care if you did. I'm going to get you off. And he said, I got you. Thank you. At least I know that she ain't with that other guy. That's the power of a woman. Look at this glove. This ain't me. So I'm going to get away with it. You remember this woman here? This is another powerful woman. Power. This woman took down a champion. One of the best champions we ever had since Ali. took him down. Because after this woman entered his life, after she was gone from his life, that man was never the same. This woman destroyed a great champion that I admired and loved. This woman right here. Because at the time when I saw her, even through a TV tube, she lured me. I thought she was one of the most beautiful black women I ever saw. And so did this guy. This guy was so in love with her. He loved her. And because he loved her, he went down. Because the power of a woman, I'm going to tell you what she can do. She can take your soul and use another guy to take his soul and money also. So when they're digging into you like that, that woman drained him for everything he had. And let me tell you, that young Mike Tyson, what a champion he was, but she took him down. Remember him. He had all the belts, the undisputed champion. We don't even have that anymore. Mike was it. I wanted to be like Mike Tyson back then. Look at that. He was a killer. He had power. And he was on top. And look at this. Man, back then, I wanted to be like Mike. Mike was almost like a god back then. And look who was supporting him. Donald Trump. Those two made so much money back then. Trump loved him. And let me tell you, this right here is what took Mike Tyson down. She drugged him. She put drugs in his body just so he could sit there and take the abuse that she told him. She said he hits. He's angry all the time. He strikes. He's a punk. And let me tell you something. She embarrassed him on national TV in front of Barbara Walters. And that was the end of their marriage, because when he woke up, he raised hell and tried to murder her. So the marriage was over. They went their separate ways. Mike didn't want to have nothing to do with her. But because of that woman, he got depressed and lost everything. Buster Douglas KO'd him. He lost that, lost his titles, and then he went to jail because of spiraling out of control. Spiraling out of control, losing the love of his life. That woman took him out. And I don't understand. What is it about a woman that does this to us? We look at them, we think they're so beautiful. But when they look at us, they put a trance over us. I've went through it. That's why I don't even look at them straight in the eye anymore. I always put my head down, because when you look at them straight in the eye, sometimes you want to give them everything. You want to give them all your money, your paycheck, everything. That's why I try not to stare at them in the eyes, because there's something about their look, their eyes, their aroma that they're sending out, the pheromones. I mean, every day I see women like this. And when they smile at me, I have to turn my head. I may look rude and look like, you know what, but I just can't look at them. Even if they're pulling me over to give me a ticket, I can't look at them. That's the power of a woman. I interviewed 5 homeless guys 3 weeks ago just to make this video. And I ran into 5 of them. The reason why they're on the street is because of a woman. The woman took their heart, took their soul, and they couldn't cope with life anymore. And it's sad, because these 5 guys that I'm showing you, these were some good people, and they allowed me to take videotape of them. And I just felt bad. I just felt bad because they told me that's why they're out there. And I'm thinking they're out there because maybe they just gave up. But they said the woman hurt them and broke their heart, cheated on them, took everything, the marriage, everything, and they just couldn't cope. That's why this hotline here, this National Suicide Prevention Hotline, is one of the biggest hotlines in the world, because a lot of time people just kill themselves. Remember this guy here. This guy was one of the most powerful men in the Bible. Samson, the strongest man that ever lived. Look at that. When you can pull apart buildings, that lets you know All you strong guys out there, you wasn't like this guy in the Bible. And this is what took him down. A woman. A woman named Delilah, the love of his life. The one he trusted with everything. But her power, that influential power, deceived him. She took the one strength that kept him strong, his hair. And she knew it. And she brought him down. After he trusted her, that love, the power of the woman, the power of her, took him down, left him vulnerable, left him down here for dead, in chains, and defeated. Remember this, Oprah is the one that re-sparked everything. That speech she gave to everybody. You might as well, when you heard her up there talking, first thing I said to myself is, oh no, Oprah done crucified us. Even though she used to do that before, but that Me Too speech is what stabbed us and stuck us in the heart and turned the knife. That did us in because it gave women that Me Too power. Women rose up and they said, thank you, Oprah. I got muscles just like a guy now. I can do the same thing. It's Me Too. The Me Too movement has destroyed anything the man tried to do against a woman. So this right here, yelling at her, screaming at her, blowing your hot breath on her, this is a no-no, folks. A no-no. You cannot do that. And don't try to do it at work because you'll be out of here. So when you do it on the street, this is what's going to happen. You're going to be taken away and locked up in chains. The police, the popo are taking you away when you go against that Me Too movement. When you go against that woman. When you hurt her. This is what's going to happen, fellas. And let me tell you something. When you really hurt her, when you really go against that woman, they're fighting back because Oprah gave them that power, that Me Too power. And when you get that Me Too power and the cops take you away, and when they don't take you away, you better worry. That Me Too is strong. You hurt her. That means you're done. She caught you cheating. It is over, fellas. This is the Me Too movement, the power of the woman. Look at that. She's beautiful and she's killing you at the same time. It just ain't right. The Me Too movement has changed the world for women. It has empowered them even more than the power they had. Every time I look around, this is what they're screaming. Me too, egg dog. So you better watch your mouth. So I do. Because let me tell you something. This Me Too movement is strong everywhere you go. You go to work, it's strong. You walk around the street, it's strong. When you talk, even on the social media platform I talk on, it's strong. But let me tell you something. I still love you, women. But you are very strong.